Hi guys, let's talk about one more important tool for marketing research. In fact, if you are doing anything with digital marketing in any capacity, and if you are not using Think with Google, then you are missing a lot of important information. It's a very good tool, it's a very important tool, and it's free. So even if you are using other advertising platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, or you're not using Adwords or any other platform at all. But even then, also, you should use Think with Google. It's a Google's platform where they collaborate with multiple partners who work on marketing research projects. Along with that, it's a one source where they consolidate data from all of their channels like Google search engines and other venues. So it's like a gold mine for digital marketers. You will find all kind of information here, and it's all data driven, so it's very good. So that's why you should spend some time. Anybody, in fact, you could be a blogger, website owner, anybody who's interested in digital marketing as a concept, as a subject, or somebody who need digital marketing as as entrepreneurs or someone who need to promote their businesses. So you should use thinkwithgoogle.com. You can find all of this important tools and data here. I'll just cover a few of the important tools, and it's a huge website, so you need to spend really good time here. And so when you open this page, you can scroll down to the bottom where you have these tools for marketers. You can see, click on the see all tools, or you can also use this menu option here. So I mean, anything and everything related to marketing is captured here. And now Google has got their own data and data from their partners. And as Google is covering approximately 80% of such market, and they have multiple channels and multiple websites, it's fair to assume that whatever data you see here is very close to reality, if this is not the reality, because you have other mediums also like Facebook which are generating a great amount of data. But despite Facebook and other mediums, Google still remains a very good source of information, so you must use it. So we have these few major options: Google Trend, Benchmark, Consumer Barometer, Shopping Insight. All of these tools provide great data for a specific audience. For example, to begin with, you should use Test My Site, this option, because as we will move ahead with the course, you will see that I will talk about things like ad rank and quality score. Now, in that case, and there is a factor that if your website is not optimized for mobile, and you are targeting or driving traffic to your mobile site, then those ads, those and that entire user experience will be bad, and your quality score will be low, and you will be paying more. And more than that, more than cost, it's impacting your user experience, it's impacting your customer experience. So it's a bad thing. So you should focus on improving your mobile site optimization. So if you come here, you can type any website. Let's just start with google.com. It will analyze your website, it will generate a report, a good report, where it will rank your website in your industry and see where you stand. And so it's a very good way of quickly getting insight information for mobile optimization. So I have used Google, so I mean they are going to be fine. So if you see, their load time is 2s, that is excellent, and they are also telling this information that establish estimated visitor loss. So let's say this load time was more, and it, instead of excellent, it was bad. In that case, it will also estimate a value of business or customers you are losing because of low speed. So it's like an industry comparison. You can also get this report. So this tool is a good tool. Use it to know if your website is optimized and where they stand. And coming back to this, you have all these platforms. So this display benchmark is a very good tool to analyze your AdWords campaign. it's a great medium to get data about these countries. So let's say if we select here US, you can filter data, and then we have verticals, let's say advertising and marketing. And if we select the size, then um, this is basically the banner size. And then I think there's some browser issue with my snapshot report. So you can see all of this data here. So I mean, it's a very good information because you have all these options here on the left hand side: rich media tools, production information, things like that. And then you have shopping insight. Now this is very good for merchant and resellers, because you can quickly run reports and comparison of different products and see which product is doing good. So right now, if you see this data of published May 2017, this is for Dad Hat for Father's Day. So you can have run reports using this tool to get insight information which won't be available otherwise. Because even when you use tools like keyword planners, they are just giving you data which is based on the random queries for that particular subject with that particular keyword, which is I'm not saying that's less important, but in terms of understanding the market, in terms of having a holistic view, this tool is way better than that. So for example, if you run here Apple iPhone 7, now you are a reseller, you are looking to sell it. Let's increase the size here. Okay, so you can see, I mean, these graphs are really beautiful. um, you can drop it. Yes, so now we have Apple i7. Now we want to know if this is doing well or worse than Samsung's flagship smartphone. So now it will give us chart, information in this chart, which one is doing better. And then if we were a reseller, we can focus our marketing strategy in that direction. So you can understand that whatever you sell, I mean, it could be a smartphone or any other product. This shopping insight tool is a very good tool for merchants. I think there's some problem with this website. I mean, it could be my browser because it's Google, so I don't expect any problem with their website. Okay, so now you can see this blue one is iPhone and this pink one is Galaxy. And you can see that it's 100 versus 67. So, I mean, if you were to plan your marketing strategy, you can use this tool to get very good insight information. You can change the country, or you can even target cities by using these options. Then you have all devices, volumes, things like that. So it's a very good tool for merchants. Then you have Google Trends. Now, before you start your campaign's keyword research, I will say start with Google Trend. I mean, it's an old tool. I'm not sure if you are aware of this, but if you have been doing digital marketing for some time and if you don't use Google Trend, then I mean, I don't want to come across as a bad guy, but I think you have been not doing your work properly. Google Trend is an old tool, and in fact, it comes before Google Keyword Planner, which is there in AdWords. You can use this tool to get the trends in a locality, time frame. You can see if that particular search or keyword is going up or down. It will also tell you related keywords. So it's a very good tool. So let's say insurance. Now by default it will bring the worldwide data for past 12 months. If I want, I can change the location, time frame. Let's say last 30 days, because if I'm uh, starting a campaign on this, I would like to have more recent data. You can look at the regions where this particular search term is more popular. It can also give you related queries like car insurance, health insurance, and then you can further search for that particular related term. For example, if you were specifically selling car insurance, you can go within insurance and see what kind of related terms are people using for car insurance. So within car insurance, you can see we have cheap car insurance, cheap insurance, auto insurance, things like that. Geico, if you are selling Geico, then it's even better for you. So you can see then we have Allstate at the 10th, and then other companies will come, Progressive at 15th, 12, Allstate again at 12. So it's a very good tool for looking at recent data about a particular keyword. Now, this data could be different, would be different for different queries, but always use Google Trend to understand the overall trend of a topic, and then use keyword planning. So no offense, but if you have been using keyword planner without Google Trends, I will say you have been missing a great information. So use both of these tools. Start with Google Trend and then go into Google Keyword Planner in AdWords. And then you have the consumer barometers. And consumer barometer is very important tool. I mean, you should spend good time. In fact, I'll say spend some time every day with this tool, 30-60 minutes, because this data is very comprehensive. You will have, you need to spend a lot of time here to understand it. So let's say if we can quickly see complete digital trended data over time. So let's this if you look at this trended data, then this is bringing UK, and percent of people who use a smartphone, something like this. If you want to change the market here, you can do that using this data here. Now you have audience stories, brand advocates, how to video users. I mean, it's a very good tool. See, we will talk about YouTube and video promotion now. If you are planning on using video, and I will cover that in campaign setup, but just to mention here, you must use video as part of your content marketing campaigns and strategy, because videos are one of the most consumed content type. So you must use them, and you can see that we have pretty good data about this. So use this option. In fact, if we go there are multiple layers here, so you will need to some time spend here. Then you have all these options here in the left hand side. So first, awareness, research behavior, purchase behavior. Now let's say if we were to talk about we just wanted to know about the purchase location, or the specific purchase location, let's say USA. Now, on what type of website did people make their online purchase? Apparel, makeup brand, mobile, things like that, and hotel. It's giving you all of these details. Now, imagine if you were selling something, and you can easily look at your industry where you fall in all of these industries. So, if you are selling clothes, you will come here, make a brand, mobile phone brand, TV brand, appliances, things like that. If you were to target online retailer, this is your segment, price comparison site. So this particular tool is very good, and as I said, you should spend some time here. Time spent on product research. Now, if you were going to sell some product, create some service, you can use this information to see how people are doing research, why they are doing research, and I mean not why, then maybe how, the kind of devices they are using. So let's say smartphone use during purchase stage. Now you can get this information. Just a while ago we were looking at smartphone optimization. So if you go through all of this data, it will take some time, but over a period of time, when you will build that information, you will realize that this is really vital. I mean, you have local information here, motivation, urgency, and things like that. So I will say spend some time on thinking with Google website. Think with Google, sorry, and you have all these tools. use them, and these are free and you're not losing out anything. And this data is basically coming from Google's own network and its partners. So in this case, for example, they have total respondents 1153, and this is the criteria. But again, I mean, the number may not be big, but it's a pretty good representation here. And anyway, any information in digital marketing is a good information. You should use it in the context of your campaign, your strategy, and then you can make decision on based on these. So it's very good. Use it. If you have any question, leave it in the comment area. I think that will be better for all of us, and then we can take the discussion from there. Thank you.